apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record-breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused, spoiler boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that in 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. This defense for the Patriots, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, trust me on this one. That's a confidence builder for the rest of the season. When you get a defense that puts together a performance like that this early in the year, well, that sends notice to the rest of the NFL and spreads confidence throughout the locker room that they're going to be a force to be reckoned with. Second down and another run with Edmonds. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went. So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's second down. The Dolphins at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly. And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a give, running left is Harris. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Throwing Jones. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play down, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12. You see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So just enough juice to get the 3, and I think that wind at the back helped a little bit there.
Certainly did, and to me that tells me that head coach knows his kicker and realized the wind was at his back. That was probably the outer limits of what he could make, and he knew the wind might be able to aid him and get that ball over the crossbar, and it did.
Ready. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The last series for a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're open to do it consistently here.
Hey, green jack.
Second down and another run with Edmonds. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Three 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones, that's complete into the hands of Myers. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
48 yards rushing for him now to this point. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They run again with Harris. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. That's going to be caught by Coulter. And some room to roam now. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. But receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
On the give, this is Harris. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 15.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Okay, ready?
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Hey, green, snack, red. You, yellow. Check, snack. Black, jump.
Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Black ultra. Shot, 17.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. That'll go as a pickup of 8. And they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua, this one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. Finding room at midfield. Still going. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful. And that strength was on display there.
Yeah, this is a case of improper form from a tackling perspective because when you get ready to go up against a back like this, everyone has to be able to understand you've got to be able to slow him down and let the cavalry come to the rescue. They were nowhere to be found that time, though, and this winds up being a big play.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds. He will push his way down to about the 14. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
52 blaster. Fight, fight. Ultra, ultra. Hey, hey, blue.
They'll run with Edmonds again. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Chase Edmonds, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and go by Sanders. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Jones. Open man is Myers. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 46-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
After the turnover, it's Tua.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Ready.
Tua going to run the sneak.
No signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Right. Right. 97. Slide blue. Blaster. 6.
Now this time, Tua's going to throw it.
They'll go out to the flat for Edmonds.
Touchdown! Chase Edmonds in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. On the return is Jones from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 15. Throwing to start the drive. Jones
setting up the screen. Harris.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 37. That's how you run the screen right there. The defenders get out of place, and then there's a lot of room to maneuver for your running back.
That's because all the defenders, or I should say the bulk of the defenders, were chasing the quarterback. Great disguise, great fake, got the screen out there, turned into a large gain.
Now Jones on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Jones. He finds his man. Complete. That's Myers. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
64 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Jones. Open man right side, Myers. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Harris.
Trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Again, it's Harris. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line.
They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, 2nd half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
They'll try to run with Harris. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
And you know it pains them to be this close. And you know they're going to want to go for it here. But they absolutely have to kick the field goal and get this back to a 1-score game. It's only logical.
Jones throwing on 4th down. Touchdown, Patriots. Allen Lazard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Ready.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. But, Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check you. Black shot. Black ultra. Hold.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he will take this down at the 10-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On 4th down, Jones.
Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England.
A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Patriots have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will make this a 4-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are, but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
From the 17, Tua. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Hey, close to you.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
That's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
We have played 3 quarters. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones completes this one to Thornton. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. To throw. Jones. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
This is Harris. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Patriots are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
A good gain on first. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Tua going to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, Tagovailoa.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Ball red. 6, 7. Let's go. Charge. Ready?
From midfield, here's Tua. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, go Fury. Blue striker. Drill green. Ready.
Here's Tua.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Patriots are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
This is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. That's complete to Lazard.
He's up to the 20. Now he's loose at the 40. Now look out. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Let's go. Left, left. Triple 38.
Now a give to Edmonds.
But the defense on him quickly at the 6-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Tua. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Lambeau on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here we go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Steal, black. Second.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Tua. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Wide open receiver complete.
And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Down the right sideline.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Cedric Wilson, 60 yards.
And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. As the clock stops here, 46 seconds left to play.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over it.
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Now Tua. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
So the inability there to get the 2-point conversion sort of leaves the door at least a little bit more ajar.
And puts the onus now on the kickoff team and the defense to make sure they don't give up a big play that puts them in position to lose.
Especially on this kickoff. Got to be careful. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. accuracy, that number is empirical.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed.
Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Yeah, pull up with a baddie in a